So apparently such kind of beautiful morning happened like 7 years back, whereby all UAE people were given an amnesty. When I talk about an amnesty, so the UAE government actually gave people 3 months visa also for free of charge. I remember that because a close friend of mine, I did for that process, and at that time I wasn't actually doing visa. That's happened like 7 years back. Now, good morning. The most beautiful morning. Okay, it is the best morning ever. If you ask me why it's the best morning ever, man, I can explain. So apparently such kind of beautiful morning happened like 7 years back, whereby all UAE people were given an amnesty. When I talk about an amnesty, so the UAE government actually gave people 3 months visa also for free of charge. I remember that because a close friend of mine, I did for that process, and at that time I wasn't actually doing visa. That's happened like 7 years back. Now, the most beautiful news is that the abscond removal as per yesterday 11:30, there is no visa in the system that has absconding. When I received the news, first of all, the first people I actually checked are the people that are in my office, like the clients I have in my office myself. And when I talk about clients who applied in my office, I mean my personal client that I actually had issues with. This is because of the previous visa change inside country that was stopped about a year ago. That scenario will never make me forget, because that is the time when people started questioning our own, good. And they were like, oh, these ones are not doing right, because it was a very hectic situation whereby no one understood that visa change inside country was stopped abruptly, and people went on overstay, and some people went into absconding. Now, guess what? If you have an absconding from Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, Dubai, wherever, as long as it's a UAE visa, darling, check your visa using ICPA Smart. It is removed. Now, what to do in such a situation? Please get yourself fine deduction immediately. And when you're done with your fine deduction, please either get out of the country or do a visa. When I talk about getting out of the country in such a situation, you are getting out of the country in a legit way. You're not using an outpass. That means you will be able to come back. So there are some clients who literally don't have money to do freelance visa, or to go ahead and do visa change. So you can at least get out, because the ticket actually you can get it at 1,100, something like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have Sharjah overstay, the overstay deduction application is for 1,400 in my office, 1,500 Abu Dhabi application, and Dubai application 1,000. But I want to make this clear. After the application, there is a fee that you have to pay for the government. That fee is not included in my application fee. And remember, things are starting up now. What I'm going to promise is one thing, that I am going to take these applications or fine deduction very serious, in that 3 to 5 days I will have done your application, and it will be you against the government. Okay, so approval will depend on the government, but I'm so sure that if they have been able to remove absconding, that means even the overstay deduction is going to be a very soft situation. So I'm hereby calling all Africans, not Ugandans, Kenyans, Tanzanian, Rwanda, every nationality, Asians, anyone, please change your status. It is a very beautiful feeling to have your visa, so that you can get opportunities. The reason why you came to this country is to look for money. And here is an opportunity for you to change your life. So in case you are affected and this news makes you feel like you have just gotten twins, please change your status. Thank you. Remember, I remain Ashley from Ashley Tours and Travel.